Evening, everybody. Thank you to see all of you happily. Today, 29 August 2014, USA, Washington State, Abhidhamma Mahasi Meditation Center. Every Friday, we give the Abhidhamma class in English. So today we will go to the chapter 2 about the manifesta we need to learn, because we already finished about the mind. So today we will go to the next chapter to learn about the manifestas. So before starting the class, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, so today lecture is to learn about the manifestas. So we explained the mind has only one characteristic. What characteristic of mind is awareness of an object. Just only one characteristic. Because every Dharma, every natural things has individual characteristic. So the teaching of Buddha in Abhidhamma, the natural thing. So we need to learn. We need to understand the characteristic of mind, manifestas, and the matters, and then Nibbana. So 4 ultimate truths we need to learn. So in this chapter, we will learn about the manifesta, 52 types of manifesta. So previous chapter we already learned about the mind. Mind has only one characteristic. This is awareness of an object. This is the only one characteristic of mind. So actually mind only one, but different with the different associate with different manifestas. So different manifestas make different type of mind. So that's why only one characteristic, awareness on an object of mind, but we classify so many 89 type of minds and 121 types of mind. Yeah. So mind only just awareness. So no more other thing cannot perform the mind. Mind cannot perform. No more other function. Mind function only just awareness of an object. So that's why we need to learn about the manifestas. So manifestas associate with the mind and perform the to perform the awareness, completely awareness of an object. Only mind, just awareness. It's not complete to perform it. Only mind just cannot perform. With the manifestors, can perform the fully awareness of an object. So we will understand later. So how many manifestors? 52. Yeah, there are 52 type of manifestors. So manifestors in Pali what we need to also Pali what? Cetasika. Yeah, in Pali, in English we call mental factors or mental properties as well. Some scholars they translate mental properties. Yeah, but unlike the mental factors, it's the same meanings. So ceta means mind. Sika means appear with mind. Appear with mind. Without mind, manifesta cannot appear. So mind is main. Mind is main. Like President of the United States. But President of the United States can do everything without the minister. So minister working together with the president, finally president signed to do something. Like this, mind and manifestors working together. So natural thing always like this, included our body and mind. So manifestors, 52 manifestors. There are 52 manifestors we need to learn. Okay. And we classify the 52 kind and mainly 3 groups to classify 52 types of manifestors. Here we need to understand there are 52 types of manifestors and 52 characteristics of manifestors. They have individual characteristics, not only one like mind. Mind, so many different types of mind, but only one characteristic, and it is an awareness of an object. But here, manifestors, there are 52 types of manifestors, has 52 characteristics. That mean they have individual characteristics, not only one. Not only one, because they perform different function. Mind perform only one function, only awareness on an object. But manifesta, Chitajika, manifesta, they perform different function. Very interesting. Like computer has so many parts, the processor, microchip, so many things working together to record, to show something, to calculate something, like this. So all natural things working together, they have different function, they perform different function to make fully performance of doing something. So here 52 manifestos, so we can classify into the 3 groups, mainly 3 groups. Yeah, 3 groups. Number 1, I would like to mention in Pali word, Anya Samana. Anya Samana. Number 1, first group. And the second group are Kusala. And then number 3 group, Sopana in Pali. In Yasmana group, 13 kind of manifestos. In the Akusala group, 14 kinds of manifestos, 14 types of manifestos. And then the Sopana group, 25 types of manifestos. Okay, so this is a Pali word. So in English, inya samana, inya mean common. So we call this group in English general or common. General or common manifestos. Inyasmana, yeah. And Akusala and wholesome manifestos. And Sovana means beautiful manifesto. So mainly 3 groups. Yeah. So in Yasamana, general and common mean these group of manifestos associate with the mind, kusala, akusala. Kusala mean wholesome, akusala mean unwholesome. Whatever. They can associate with such kind of mind. Yeah. So that's why we translate general and common manifestos. That means inya samana in Pali. Okay. And then second group, akusala and unwholesome manifestos, 14 types of unwholesome manifestos, associate with only akusala, unwholesome mind. 12 types of unwholesome mind. You already know 12 types of unwholesome mind is Loba Mula, greed-rooted consciousness, 8, and then Dosa Mula, Chitta, anger-rooted consciousness, 2, and then Moha Mula, Chitta, delusion-rooted consciousness, 2. So altogether, 12 types of unwholesome consciousness. So these akusala unwholesome manifestos associate only with unwholesome consciousness. 12 types of unwholesome consciousness. So this one a little bit easy to learn. This one difficult, little bit difficult, much more difficult, not a little bit. This one is a little bit difficult. The easiest one is this one, this group. Because only we need to match with the mind and manifesto, only 12. But this one, so many, 89 and 121, This one not 89. In brief 59, and then in detail 91. So many we need to match. So that's why these two crew are a little bit difficult. But this one is very easy. Okay? Don't worry. We will be gradually understanding. Yeah. So mainly we grew 52 manifestors, Enyasamana, general common manifestor, and Akusla, unwholesome manifestor, and Sobana, beautiful manifestor. So altogether 52. Okay. And then we need to classify the first group, Enyasamana group, classify into two subgroups because of different nature. Because of different nature, so we need to classify two subgroups from the Enyasamana group. Yeah, two group is in Pali. First, I would like to say in Pali, Sabba Chita Satarana. And then another group is Paki. Oh, sorry. Okay, in Pali. Kinaka. So Saba means all. Chida means mind. Satarana means common. So this group altogether 7 types of manifestors. So in English, we translate as Savachita Satarana as a universal. Because these 7 types of manifestors can associate with all type of mind. So that's why we call universal in English translation. Sava all, Chita all mind, Sadhana common. So this group universal manifestor. Okay. 7, and then Pakinaka is only 6. Yeah, 6 types of manifestors. And we call in English is particular or occasional. Because these type of manifestors not associate all mind, just some mind, just and other mind and not. So we call particular. Or occasional here. Okay, so first we need to learn universal manifest. 7 types of universal manifestors. Okay, so please look at chapter 2, page number 10. So roughly we learned about the manifesta here. So, but going to this group, first we need to understand the characteristic of common characteristic of manifesta. Yeah, individual characteristic we need to learn, but first we need to learn common characteristic of manifesta. I mean, common mean all manifesta has same characteristic. I mean, common, same characteristic mean common. But they have individual characteristics as well. Yeah. So we already explained mind has one main characteristic, just awareness on an object. So what is the characteristic of all manifestos, common characteristic? So here, 4 characteristics. They have 4 characteristics. This characteristic is for all manifestos. So that's why we call common characteristics. Number 1, to arise together. Yeah, to arise together means with mind, because all manifesta associate with mind. So whatever type of manifestas appear with mind. Yeah. So that's why first characteristic is to arise together. That means appear together. Mind appear, the required manifestas appear. Simultaneously, I mean. Simultaneously. Okay? And the number 2 characteristic is to pass away together. To pass away means one mind disappear or associated manifesta disappear as well. And then number 3 characteristic is to have an equal object. Here, an equal object means object. So we need to understand an object. What is the object? Object is a 6 different kind of object. There are 6 different kind of object. What are they?
Sight, see,
They are visible, visible objects. So 6 kind of object. There are 6 kind of objects. So number 1, objects. Here, object we need to understand 6 type of object. Number 1, visible object. Number 2, sound. Number 3, smell. Number 4, taste. Number 5, tangible object. We translate as tangible object. Tangible objects, mainly three type of matters plus altogether we call tangible object. Patavi, in Pali, Patavi, Tejo, and Vayu. Just 3 material we can be tangible. Sometimes we think, oh, it's hard. Hard. Sometimes soft. Sometimes hot. Sometimes cool. Yeah. So like this. Sometimes we sense, vibration, movement. So this is one kind of matters. So just three kind of material together we call tangible object here. So don't worry, later we will learn about the material, so we will understand in detail in that chapter. Yeah. Here we just only like this, only tangible object, and then number 6. Dhamma object. We call it Dhamma object on here because Dhamma is for general, for everything. Dhamma is included. Everything included in Dhamma object. Even though Nibbana. Nibbana is Dhamma object. Yeah. Supermundane mind, supermundane consciousness has an awareness of an Nibbana Dhamma object. Yeah. Because every mind has their probably their individual object. Without object, mind cannot appear. Without visible object, how we have eye consciousness? No. Without sound, we have no ear consciousness. Yeah. Without smell, without taste, like this. So, object and mind and manifestors cannot be separable. Cannot be separable. So every mind, every manifestor, they have individual object. So that's why here, to have an equal object. For example, ear consciousness, just awareness of an sound object. Yeah. So mind take the sound object and then manifestors associate with the ear consciousness also take this object. That means to have an equal object. Okay. So mind and manifestors has same object. Mind have the sound object, manifestors associate with the mind also sound object. That means, okay? Understand? Yeah. Okay. So here Dhamma object, so many things, so many things. So that's why when you chanting the Patthana, Sabbe Dhamma Mano Vinyana Dhatuya Dansamyudakana Chadamana Aramana Bachena Bacheo. In the Patthana, Pali. That means Dhamma object. Sabbe Dhamma. Sabbe Dhamma means all things. All things. So Dhamma object, so many things, included. Nibbana is included in the Dhamma object, even though Nibbana. So we need to understand that this is a wide range, different type, so many different types. Okay, so later we will explain in detail, but here it's not possible to explain. So just memorize Dhamma object. Okay, don't think about it. Now, if you think cannot possible because we are not finished everything, just only mind finish. So starting manifestation, we need to learn matters and other. Okay, so to have an equal object means mind and manifestation has the same object. Okay, and the number 4 characteristic is to have an equal basis. So how many bases? How many base?
6.
6. That's one. Yeah. So 6 kind of base. There are 6 kind of base, but we need to understand 6 kind of base here a little bit in detail. Internal base and external base. We need to come across internal base and external base. Equally 6. Internal base means within our body and mind. And external base means outside of our body. So internal base also 6, and number 1, eye base. Number 2, ear base. Number 3, nose base. Number 4, tongue base. Number 5, body base. Okay. And then number 6, heart base. We call in Pali Hariya. We call in Pali here Chakku, here Sota, here Kana, here Jiva, here Kaya, and here Hariya. Yeah. This is an internet in our body. In our body. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, heart in our body. So that's why we call internal base. And then external base, also 6 types of external base. Is we already object, 6 kind of object. Visual object. So yeah, so don't need to explain. Yeah. Okay, but here the 4 characteristics to have an equal base mean not external. Here only internal base. Okay, we need to understand like this. No external base. But there are 6 type of external base and all came together. But here only internal base we need to understand. Okay. So to have an equal base means mind and minds and manifestors have the same base. Same base. For example, unconsciousness, one kind of mind, yeah, included in the Ahetuka Chitta, roulette consciousness, eye consciousness, base is I base. And then manifesta associated with the I consciousness also has the I base as well. Not different base. Okay? So mind base is the I base, manifestas also have the I base. If the mind based on the ear, manifesta also. So that means to have an equal base means to have the same base. Okay? Understand? Okay? So these four characteristics we call common characteristics of all manifestas. Okay? All manifestas, not individual manifestas. All manifestas, whatever appear in our mind, we can experience ourselves with these four type of characteristics. We differentiate. This is a manifest. This is a mind. This is a manifest. We can differentiate. Yeah. Without characteristic, how we can differentiate? Yeah. So this is very, very important to when we learn about the manifestos. First, we need to understand all manifesto has four types of common characteristics. Is what is to appear together and to disappear together, and then same base and same object. Okay.
With mind. This means with mind.
Yeah. With mind, because only manifesto appear is impossible. So main is mind. So mind appear, manifesto appear simultaneously at the same time. Yeah. So at least one mind, at least seven. We need seven manifesto. This one. Without manifestos, mind cannot appear, because mind, has just awareness of an object. But other things, feeling, we will understand. See, this is universal manifesto, seven kind of manifestos of contact, fasta, vedana, feeling. Because of manifesto, not mind. Just the function of mind is only awareness. Only awareness. But feeling, experience feeling, and contact with object and base, it's a function of phassa, contact. Without contact, how we touching eye base and visible object? It cannot possible. Without contact, phassa, Yeah. Because mind function has only awareness. But this is important. To have fully awareness, we need feeling, we need contact, we need other seven types of manifesto. We will understand it today, Yeah. Okay. So we will go to the Sabachita Sadharana Universal Manifesto. 7 types of manifestos. So here 7 types universal Inyasmana here, Inyasmana on universal manifesto associated with all mind, Chitta. So number 1, phassa. Yeah. So I don't write on the whiteboard. Yeah. So here we chapter 2, lecture note, page number 10. You can see, yeah, Inyasmana 13. So Inyasmana comment to other is classified into two, universal and particular. The universal Inyasmana or universal manifesta associated with all minds, all chitta, is further subdivided into seven types. Number one, phassa. In Pali, in English, a contact. Yeah. Contact means no physical touching, like this. This is a physical touching. To make sound, physical touching. We need physical touching to make sound. This is a physical touching. But here, phassa contact means not physical touching, mental touching. What kind of touching? With base and object, and mind. Three things. Three things are touching to perform the required text. I mean, for example, to see something. The performance of seeing, we need to touch three things: base, object, and mind. For example, to perform a performance of seeing, eye base and visible object touching what appears, eye consciousness. So three things simultaneously touching: eye base, visible object, and eye consciousness. To perform seeing, yeah.
It's called phassa.
Yeah, it's called phassa. Yeah. So dependent origination or paticcasamuppada. Yeah, phassa paccaya vedana. Phassa is main cause to appear feeling vedana. Without phassa, how we experience an object? It's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. But it's not physical touching. Yeah? And someone eating sour fruit. When we see the person, we will automatically mouth-watering or saliva appear in our mouth because of phassa, because of contact, mental contact. Yeah. When we go to the Sangha and then, walking on the road, so we see all fluttering in our heart. When we saw walking on the road, somebody walking on the road, yeah. But it's not physical touching, but it's just that mental touching, and we call it phassa. Without phassa, without contact, mental touching, three things: eye, visible object, and eye consciousness cannot appear. Because of the function of contact, touch, mental touching, eye, visible object, and eye consciousness touching together to perform seeing. Yeah, so very important. To awareness, seeing an object, and seeing mean awareness on an object to perform without contact. How perform? It's not possible. So every mind has these manifesta contact. Every mind we need wholesome mind or unwholesome mind or beautiful mind or resetted mind or functional mind or whatever appear with contact. Without contact, mind cannot perform its function awareness of an object. Okay, so number one, phasa. Number two, Vedana in Pali we call, in English translation of feeling. Feeling means experience the object to full extent. Here, to full extent. Experience of object. But other manifesta has also experience on an object, but it's partially, not full extent. That means. Okay, so awareness feeling experience on an object to full contact. The Buddha gave the example and king and then his cooker, his cook, you know, for example, like a hatchet cooking for king, but before serving the king, he need to taste, just shoot. Is there's whether there's a poison or something in the food, in meat, you need to taste before serving the king or president, Obama, like this. So just few amount to have experience. But king or a president, everything he can eat, whatever he would like to eat. That means fully extend, experience of fully extend, like this. Feeling experience of an object to full extent is like this, like king or like president, eating the meat, whatever they would like to. Yeah. Okay. So that's why when we learn about the so many type of mind, we mention feeling. Pleasant feeling, displeasure feeling, neutral feeling. So we also mention, because feeling is very important to experience on an object, to awareness on object, to perform the awareness on object without feeling, without experience on an object. How to awareness, fully awareness on an object? It's possible? No. It's not possible to get a fully experience on an object. I mean, to perform the function of mind. So that's why feeling associated with all type of mind. Without feeling, mind cannot perform its function as awareness or an object. So we need to understand like this. And then number three, sanya in Pali is another universal manifesta. Sanya means perception. It's also very, very important. Very, very important. Perception. Perception means his own characteristic. What is the own characteristic? Is making a mark of an object. That means make a memorize everything. So from childhood to the adulthood, we learn a lot When we was born, we were born, we don't have no possession. We need to learn a lot. Just only one thing. When we were born, just only one thing we can do. What?
Cry.
Cry. Just cry. Nothing we don't understand. We didn't. So that's why we need to learn a lot from you, our parents, mommy, daddy, hot, cold, house. So many things we need to learn. With possession. Without possession, we cannot memorize and how we call something. For example, there's no experience in a computer. For example, a person, never seen a computer. When we see computer, how describe this one? That for that person, it's not possible. Yeah, and we see the computer, so we made the mark. This is we call computer. And after that, we see that this one, or we can mention, we can describe. Oh, this is computer. Yeah. So before I never met with John. When we see each other, how can I describe John? This is John. Cannot possible to call John. But when we see and then other person introduce John and me, oh, this is John, so I make a mark. Oh, this feature, this body, this kind of body. So everything memorized. Everything marking on this. And then after that, when I see John, so I call this is John. Because already perceived. Like this, last week I explained like the fingerprint scanner and then eye scanner, like this. Whoever enter the United States, we need put a fingerprint. All finger, we need to scan on the fingerprint scanner and the eye scanner, because store in computer hard disk. And after that, when we go out and come again, so much with this. Like this. The position is like this, making a mark on the object. At the Buddha time, the Buddha gave a symbol, a kapana. A kapana mark on the timber. So which side is this one? What side is that one? To differentiate. Mark on the timber. So possession is like this. But this is important. Possession, a right possession, there is a right possession and wrong possession as well. I already explained last week. Scarecrow, animals saw the scarecrow as a human being. So that's why they saw scarecrow, they ran away because they think this is a real human being. Because of wrong perception. It's not right perception. Yeah. Not anymore. We as well. We think this is a John, but in reality, there's no John. Hair, nose, body, finger. So 32 body parts. Which parts we call John? No, just compose. Just composition, just compose of every body part we call John. But in reality, only mind and matter. Composed of mind and matter. So this position is not right in reality, but in daily life it's right. In daily life, conventional truth we call conventional truth is right, but in reality, ultimate truth is not right. It's not right. We cannot say only mind, only so many materials. We cannot call John. Just composed of mind and so many materials we call John. But we perceive, perception as just conventional truth. This is problem. We don't understand the reality. We don't understand the ultimate truth. So that's why the possession. So that's why we need to try to practice meditation. But in meditation, when we practice meditation, there's a possession, because possession every associate with every mind. When we practice meditation, vipassana meditation, insight meditation, so our mind and wholesome, beautiful, wholesome mind with wisdom. This sanya, this possession is right possession. We call in Bali bhavana sanya. Bhavana sanya. Every moment appear object, every object, visible object, sound, small, taste, tangible object, and the Dhamma object, whatever appear in our mind. We watch. Just watch to understand the ultimate truth. This is the right possession. Without insight meditation, it's just only conventional truth. In daily life, daily usage is okay, but in reality, it's not right possession. We need to understand like this. So possession, very, very important to make a performance of mind, awareness of an object without making a mark on an object, so we cannot perform awareness of an object. Okay? So that's why sanya, possession, associate with all mind, all type of mind. Okay, and then another manifestation we call chetana. Chetana means motivation. We call volition. Some scholar translate in English as volition. But the motivation is much more easy to understand. Motivate. So the individual characteristic or the chetana or motivation is both the mind and manifestors to be engaged on the object, to fully perform, fully perform. So the Buddha gave an example: chief disciple, and he leave the other people to learn, and he also learn himself, like chief disciple, or the leader, team leader. Chetana is like team leader. So team leader perform the text himself and then ask to the others to perform properly, to make their function properly. So Chetana we call the Buddha karma. Chetana ham bhikkhave kamman vadami, the Buddha said. Motivation is we call karma. Karma. But we need to understand karma is two kinds of karma. In Patthana, karma pacchayoti. What is it? Kusala kusalang kamma vipaganang kananang kadadacha rubanang karma pacchena pacchayo. This is a one type. And then another type, Chetana samyudaganang dhamananda samudhanang charupanang karma pacchena pacchayo. This is another type. It's different. It's not the same. Two different. The first one is time different karma. I mean, cause and effect has a time different. Another type, Chetana samyudagana dhamanandang samudhanang chat rupanang karma pacchena pacchayo. Another type is the together karma. Cause and effect together. We need to understand like the karma is different. So many different kind of karma we need to learn, because karma is so wide to learn. So karma, everything happen in the universe is related to the karma. Not only karma, I mean, not only karma, but one kind of cause is karma. We need to understand like that. Yeah. So karma is that we need to learn separately in detail. But here, Chetana in Abhidhamma language, we call Chetana in Pali and motivation. Is us to perform the other, like team leader. Yeah. So the Chetana motivation associate all type of mind. So every Chetana we cannot call karma. We need to understand like this. Every karma we cannot call, every Chetana, every motivation cannot be called karma. Because, for example, unconsciousness, when we see something appear, unconsciousness, Chetana motivation associated with unconsciousness. Yep. But this kind of Chetana motivation is cannot be called karma. Just motivation. Just push the other manifestors to perform their function as a team leader, like team leader. This is no karma. Okay? Understand?
So also Chetana is tend to be action.
Yeah.
That's called karma.
Yeah. Because the unconsciousness is not wholesome mind, with no wholesome mind, no reset, and no functional mind. Yeah. This is only resetted mind. Because Ahidugachita, rooted consciousness, 2 resident mind, and 1 functional mind. So group three group we learn already in first chapter. Yeah, Ayadukachida, root-led consciousness, akusala resident, akusala and wholesome resident consciousness, kusala vipaka, wholesome resident consciousness, and then functional consciousness. So 3 groups. So unconsciousness is included in the 2 groups, akusala and kusala, and wholesome resident consciousness and wholesome resident consciousness. Yeah. So in these consciousness, we cannot call motivation. Just its function is to motivate to the other manifestors to perform their function, but we cannot call karma in these consciousness.
How about you see something?
It's
and
just resident.
Motivate. I mean, like
Motivate means
like it.
to perform to scene performance, to make the scene performance. Every manifestor working, feeling, contact, and other 7 manifestors working together with the unconsciousness, okay, to perform the awareness of the scene. Okay, so need Chetana motivation is need to motivate to other manifest to perform their function properly. But it's not we cannot call karma because this is a resident consciousness. This is no cause. This is a result. Yeah. But according to the Patthana, we call karma different karma. Together karma we can call, if you would like to call karma, together karma, not tying different karma. Because appearing is different under the different condition. When unconsciousness appear, first contact, feeling, perception, motivation, one-pointedness, faculty of mental light, and attention, 7 kind of manifestors altogether appear simultaneously. Yeah. So we call this is together karma. In these manifestor, Chetana motivation call together karma.
Oh, not even any action that's called karma.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought
So
karma is
yeah.
action.
So
if
you
see
yeah.
You
So
like,
that's
you
why.
take it. That's action. I thought that's a karma. No.
Yeah, this is akusala karma, and kusala karma we call different ways. So that's why in Patthana, kusalam karma, vipagana kanana. You chant the Patthana Pali, karma bachayoti kusalam karma. That means kusala means kusala karma and akusala karma. That's a one type of karma. But cause and effect is time different. Cause previous and effect some other time. Okay, but another group, Chetana, Samyudakanandamanan, Tansmotananan, Charupanan, Kama Bachena Bachayo. So this second one is together karma. Here I explain. Unconsciousness with motivation, Chetana, is this kind of karma. Together karma we call. Yeah.
Not even take action.
Yeah, no action, because this is resident consciousness. Unconsciousness is resident consciousness. So no action. just resultant. There's no action. Okay? So we need to understand like this. Understand? It's complicated or?
Yeah, I understand.
Right. John?
Two kind of karma.
Yeah.
One is wholesome and unwholesome, like that.
Yeah.
And second is like this one, motivate.
Like together.
Yeah.
Whatever might appear,
There's
there's motivation. It's called karma together, just together karma.
But
Not action karma. Not action karma.
Time different is an action.
Yeah, action karma. If you like to say, yeah, action karma. Yeah.
And the seeing is motivate together. No action, but it's called karma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. The weighty karma, you know, that one kind of karma, weighty karma. Weighty karma, so we kill Buddha, we trying to assassinate the Buddha, and we trying to kill Arahant, we trying to kill, yeah, we call what kind of karma? in English, weighty karma. In Pali, there's a Pali name. Panchanandiya, yeah, Panchanandiya, Panchanandiya, yeah, Panchanandiya, yeah. Pancha means 5. Anandriya means no different life. Just in this very life, we will get the result of this karma, this 5 kind of karma. Not next life. Yeah. So we call Panchanandriya karma. So in Pali, weighty karma, very powerful karma, because give the result in this very life. No need to wait the next life. So kill own father and mother, and assassinate a Buddha, kill the Arahant, and then wrong you. Charity. So this very, very powerful karma. So and the Buddha, at the Buddha time, the lady, you know, the Buddha make something wrong with her, and on the absence of the Buddha, she swallowed the earth in this very life because of trying to slander the Buddha. She trying to, yeah. Her name is Chinchamana.
Yes,
Chinchamana. Chincha means tamarind plant. She was born in a tamarind plant. Very strange person. Very beautiful, but karma is so that karma she performed. So that's why the earth swallowed her. So, you know, this karma is action karma, but action karma very powerful, weighty karma. So that's why, even though the weighty karma, we need time different, a little bit time different. In front of the Buddha, the earth never swallow it, never swallow her. But absent of the sight of Buddha, the earth swallow her. So a little bit time different, action and a result, cause and effect, like this. This is Ashin karma. Little bit different. Even though not next life. No? The sun karma can give the result next life. But Vedic karma, no. Vedic karma can give the result in this very life. But a little bit different. Not simultaneously. Not instantly. So we need to understand that. So that's why the patana in detail, the information of karma. Two different karma. Kusala karma, vipagana, kandana, kadadacha, rubana, karma pachena pacheyo. So this is Ashin karma. Chedana, samyodakana, damana, tansamodhana, nencha, rubana, karma pachena pacheyo. This is together karma. Together, like unconsciousness and motivation, chedana. We need to understand that. Okay. So another one, ekagata. Ekagata. Eka means one. Eka means object. So that means only one object. So some scholar translate in English as one-pointedness. One-pointedness means
concentration.
Yeah, concentration. Yeah, we call in Pali another Pali name samadhi. Samadhi and ekagata the same. The same. But in Abhidhamma we use ekagata mostly. But samadhi we use in the other sutta. Not Abhidhamma, not many usage of that samadhi. But for example, in some sutta and Eightfold Noble Path, Eightfold Noble samadhi. Yeah, samadhi is one kind of Eightfold Noble Path. So Eightfold Noble Path is some Buddha preach in some sutta. So sutra's usage, sutra usage is samadhi, and the Abhidhamma usage is the ekagata. We need to understand like this. So, what characteristic of ekagata? One-pointedness. Is a unification or combination of the mind and manifesta on one object. One-pointedness means unification or combination mind and manifested on the object. So that's why we call one-pointedness. Without ekagata, all manifestors and mind cannot combine. Like you have flour, so to make something, the bowl of flour, what we need? Water. Put in water and combine flour and pot of flour, we call it. Without water, how we make combination of flour? Like this. Ekagata like this. Manifesta, mind and other manifestas combine on that object. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. So last week asked about the difference of the ekagata and manasikara, understand like that. Ekagata is like water to combine something, flour or some particle to combine. Like cement, when we combine cement, we need water. Yeah.
Put water,
powder, yeah.
powder
Yeah.
to make a...
Yeah. combine.
So
Ikara,
that is the water is ekagara.
like, yeah, ikara like water. Yeah. But the last one, manasikara, attention, is not like this. Manasikara, attention is direct to what the object means. Control mind and manifestors directed to the object, not the same. Ikagara, yeah? Ikagara combine. Attention or manasikara controls the directed to the object only, not combination function make ikagara. Ikagara makes a combination function, but attention or manasikara makes it directed to the object. Like radar,
directional coordinates.
Radar, or the bow. Radar, there's no rudder anywhere. There's no control. Like steering in your car, steering. Without steering, how to control, how to drive on the road straightly? For what? Manasikara like this. Yeah. The last one, manasikara, no? Jivitendriya, number six, Jivitendriya. We miss. Jivitendriya, faculty of mental life. So we need to understand the faculty of mental life. So there's a different one, faculty of physical life. So there's two kinds of life, physical life and mental life. Here, mental life, not physical life. Yeah. So Jivitendriya means Jivita means life. Indriya means faculty. Or faculty means maintenance. Maintenance of the other manifestors of mind to be alive during their interval. Mind manifestors life very short, very fast. Appear, disappear, appear, disappear. Very short. So, but in this very short interval, Jivitendriya maintenance other manifestors of mind to appear. But it has no power not to be disappear of the mind and manifestor. Just only maintenance during this very short interval. Yeah. We call faculty of mental life as maintenance. So the Buddha gives a symbol, and it's like water in the lotus stalk. Lotus stalk inside the lotus stalk, there's water to maintain, not to rot in the lotus flower. But during this just interval, not forever. You need to understand like this. Yeah. During the interval, the water in the stem or lotus maintain, not to dry out. But just during interval, not forever. Okay. So like this, Jivitendriya, faculty of mental life is like this. Maintaining other manifestors of mind to appear in the very short interval. Okay? Like water in the lotus stalk. Okay? So very interesting. These 7 types of manifestors associate with all mind. That means to give the complete performance of the mind. That means fully awareness of the object. Without contact, without feeling, without possession, without motivation, without one-pointedness, without faculty of mental life, without attention, how perform the awareness of an object? Yeah. So at least we need 7 types of manifestors to associate with mind. Every kind of mind, 89 type of mind, 121 type of mind. So we need to understand like this too. So the Buddha teaching is very interesting than the natural thing. Buddha discover only natural. Only natural. But it's a reality. We can experience ourselves. Not totally depend on the Buddha. We can experience the characteristic of contact, characteristic of feeling. When we practice meditation, we can think. We have experience the object. We understand contact. When we practice meditation, instantly very loud sound. So the body shake. Sometimes I feel like this, body shake, like broken, because of contact. You can experience yourself during practice meditation. Feeling as well. So many different types of feeling appear and disappear. So the Buddha teaching is very interesting, not just only blind faith. That means belief without understanding. It's not teaching of Buddha. The teaching of Buddha is belief with wisdom or understanding. The Buddha always, his Dharma, his teaching, all Buddhas get the granny. You can experience yourself, not just on my saying, not just believing. Without understanding, believing is very dangerous. The Buddha always point out like this. Like this. Just believing, no, not God. It's not God. It's not God. Some other, person, they believe something. Only just believe. No. The Buddha teaching is not like this. Believe with understanding. Okay? So here we already understand. So every mind perform the fully awareness on an object, at least requirement is 7 manifestors. Without 7 manifestors, mind cannot make performance as an awareness of an object. Seeing visible object, hearing sound, or like something like this kind of object. We need to understand. So the more we understand like this, what happened? The more we remove the concept of soul. Somebody, there is soul. Experience something, feeling something like this, there is soul or spirit. One body die, but spirit or soul go into the next life or something like this. Somebody believe that, believe in that way. Is correct? No. In reality, no soul, just mind and manifest depend on the material. Working together, they perform is their individual function. We have no power to perform something. But these individual mind and manifestors, according to their function, perform and to do and seeing, hearing. But we don't understand Abhidhamma. We don't understand the insight. We don't practice insight meditation. We don't know. We think, oh, I have power to see whatever I would like to see. I can. Whatever I would like to hear, I can. I have power. I have soul. There is soul to make performance of seeing, hearing, and so on. Things like this. So we call Pali, this is around you, one kind around you, Sakaya Ditti. We call in Pali, Sakaya Ditti. One kind of deed around you. This around you, what happened? With this around you, what happened? Go into four woeful stage. Very dangerous, very fearful stage. Four woeful stage. Hell, animal, hungry ghosts, and demon. Because of wrong view. Sakaya Ditti. There's a soul that performs something. To sing, to hear him. Yeah. But when we learn Abhidhamma, oh, there's no power. Every mind and manifestors are working together according to their function. They perform seeing, hearing. Yeah. How amazing the Buddha teaching is. Yeah. Because the more we understand the Abhidhamma, the more we remove the Sakaya Ditti wrong view. Gradually. Gradually. Yeah. And then practice insight meditation more and more. We remove. Yeah. And finally, when we have powerful manifestors, faith, confidence, effort, concentration, mindfulness, and wisdom, 5 kind of power are fully developed. We have power to remove under defilements, greed, hatred, delusion, and so on. Without understanding, without insight meditation, how we remove? We cannot see Loba with our naked eye. Yeah. So okay. So is there any question in this lecture? Because we got 15 minutes to make question and answer. People stop the class, video class. Is there something to ask? No?
No question.
No question. So no questions. We were going to another group. If you don't have no question, we will go to another group because we have 15 minutes to 9. Okay. So another group is it's not here. Another group is a particular manifesta. Yeah, 6 type of particular or occasional manifestas. So what are they? Number 1, we already know. When we study the mind, we already know Vitaka, in Pali, Vichara, and Piti, 3. These 3 manifestos we already learn about in the mind chapter, So number 1, Vitaka in Pali is the initial application. So translate like this. Its function, its characteristic is put the mind onto the object. Vitaka has a characteristic, put the mind and other manifestors on that object. So when we practice insight meditation, this is very, very obvious to understand, because for beginner, very difficult to put the mind and manifestors to the meditation object. Breathe in and breathe in. Very difficult. Just a moment, just a few seconds. Very, very difficult, because our mind always wanders to the other. So many objects, one after another, non-stop, wandering a lot. So very difficult. So we take our initial application, put a mind and manifestor into the meditation object. Yeah, it's very, very obvious to understand when you practice insight meditation, to put breathe in and breathe out object, to put onto the object. This is called Vitaka in Pali. But the Vitaka is not always associated with all mind, just some mind, not all. So that's why we call particular manifestos. Okay. And Vichara. Vichara, sustained application. Sustained application in the English translation. But its characteristic is keep the mind and manifestor, other manifestors on the object. The Vitaka only put mind and other manifestor on the object. But Vichara, working together at the same time, keep other manifestors mind on that object. Okay, so different function, different characteristic. Okay, so the Buddha gave a symbol like Vitaka. Buddha gave a symbol. The bird one start to fly. His feather trying wind to get wind. Yeah, it's like Vitaka, but one bird, in the sky, like Vichara. And in a modern simile, airplane start to fly into the air, we need fully engine power, like Vitaka. But an airplane in the sky don't need fully engine power, just move. it look like the vichara. Yeah, so that's why the vichara keep the mind and other manifestors on the object. Without vichara, we cannot keep on the object. Okay. So this is also very obvious when we practice meditation. Sometimes our mind and very calm and take only one object for a certain period of time. So at that time, we are very happy to practice meditation. 1 hour, just very quick. But without vichara and vitaka and vichara, sometimes practice meditation 1 hour is so long. We feel like this, but 1 hour, 1 hour, the interval is the same. Input manifest different, make different time.
So what's the difference? Vitaka, vichara, and ekagata, the concentration?
Yeah. So
Similar?
no, not similar. Different function. Vitaka put the mind, only put the mind on the object. Vichara keep. It cannot put, just keep. But working together, a little bit difficult to explain. But working together, we take a put the mind and we cannot keep, not retreat from that object. No repose. Like we very soft mud we put on the wall, just stick on the wall. Which are like this, keep on the object. But ekagata combination, which are and vitaka working together, combine to perform their function on the object. It's different. It's different, no? Not the same. To put object, to keep the object, ekagata combine. Without ekagata, their function not performed unitedly. I mean, because these appear together, working together at the same time. Because of ekagata combine. Ekagata made combination to other manifestors to work together properly according to their function. Okay, so that's different, no? Not the same. Not the same. If you understand the characteristic, yeah, we can differentiate each other. But if you don't understand characteristic, very difficult to understand. Okay, yeah. So another particular metaphor is a demoka, a demoka. We translate it as decision or determination. So this manifests making its characteristics of making decision. Making decision means whatever good or bad. Good or bad. This kind of manifester made decision. Good, bad. Yeah. And then another one, virya. Virya is effort we translate like this. Effort mean here we need to understand two kind of effort: physical effort and mental effort. Here, not physical effort. Here, mental effort. Mental effort mean exciting, exciting, or trying something with patience. The more you have effort, the right effort, the wrong effort, whatever, the more you have patience. For example, when you would like to do something very difficult thing, we have the strength to face any difficulty. I mean, the more you have effort. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. Any difficulty we face, any difficulty, always we try. Because of effort. But this effort is, you need to understand, Samma Vayama, Mecha Vayama, to perform the immoral thing, immoral action. This effort is wrong, immoral. Moral thing, to perform the moral action, this effort, right? Yeah. So in the Eightfold Noble Path, Samma Vayama, we call Samma Vayama, right effort. Yeah. Yes. This is a kind of concentration group. In Eightfold Noble Path, 3 group: wisdom group, and the morality group, and the concentration group. Wisdom group is Samadhi and Samasankappa. Morality group, Samavacha, Samakamanta, and Samaajiva. Yeah. Right speech, right action, bodily action, and the right livelihood is a morality group. And then another 3 is in the concentration group. Samma Vayama, right effort here, and then Samma Sati, right mindfulness, and Samma Samadhi, right concentration. Yeah. So we need to understand like Virya. This here why Virya and Vayama. So in Pali what the same. Virya, Vayama, the same. Effort. Okay, so another one, number 5, particular manifest is piti. Piti is a joy. We translate as a joy, but joy is not. I already explained in chapter 1. Joy is not feeling. Joy is not feeling. It's in a group of mental formation group. So 5 aggregate. Among the 5 aggregate, we call Sankhara Khanda, mental formation group. 5 aggregates: material group, feeling group, and perception group, and metaphysical group, and consciousness group. We call in Pali Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, and Vijnana Khanda. Rupa Khanda is material group. Vedana Khanda is feeling group. Sanya Khanda is perception group. Yeah? And then Sankhara Khanda is mental formation group. And the consciousness group, Vijnana Khanda, is consciousness group. So 5 aggregate only in our body and mind, we can classify into 5. So PT is included in the Sankhara Khanda, mental formation group, not feeling group, not Vedana Khanda, not feeling group. We need to understand like this. Okay, so this characteristic is a pleasurable interest. It's much more better when we understand the characteristic. When we understand its characteristic is pleasurable interest, not pleasure, not pleasant feeling, pleasurable interest. I think it's much more better to understand the pity. Right now, not experience feeling, but before feeling, we have pleasurable interest, and then we have fully experience on object feeling, like this. Yeah, but working together, very, very difficult. Yeah, the power of Buddha, he classified everything, but nobody can do that. Measurable wisdom the Buddha has. Yeah. Okay. So number 6, chanda. Chanda is translated wish to do something. Wish to do something. Desire to act. It's not look like attachment. It's not look like greed or craving. Just wish to do. Not attachment. To perform a wholesome deed, to study something. Yeah. Which to do, which to perform something. Like the Buddha gives a symbol, like a person would like to shoot the arrow, collect arrow, shoot. No attachment on that arrow, just to aim the target, to get the target only. Just no attachment on the arrow. But chanda is like this. Chanda is not attachment. We need to understand. The chanda no associate every mind, just a mind. No. So that's one particular manifest.
But is chanda going to be a greed, or is greed becoming?
But not miss
totally different.
Not miss the characteristic of chanda and the characteristic of greed. Different. Yeah, but the chanda, if you learn to match with the chanda and what kind of manifest associated with chanda, so we will understand. Chanda is associated with the unwholesome mind, lobha, dosa, moha, but not all. Sometimes chanda is associated with the lobha mula citta, greed-rooted consciousness. It's follower. Chanda is only follower. Greed-rooted consciousness, the leader is greed. So that's why we call the mind as a lobha mula citta, greed-rooted consciousness. Because such mind, the leader is lobha. chanda and other manifestors are follower. This is a natural. When you do something, there's a leader and then the follower. But leader cannot perform it, only him cannot perform the text without member or without follower. Only follower without leader. How we perform something? It's not possible. And natural. This is natural. Like this. The chana associated with the lower mula chitta, that pre-rooted consciousness. So chana is a follower only. The leader is a greed, is the leader. Greed is leader in such condition. Chana is follower.
If it is intensity-wise, yeah, greed is a leader, chanda is a follower. But in the mind's happen, you have to be chanda wish first, and then it lead to a wholesome mind or unwholesome mind.
Yeah, because it's different the leader. Wholesome mind leader and unwholesome mind leader. Yeah. Wholesome mind leader is alobha, adosa, amoha. Unwholesome mind leader is lobha, dosa, moha, greed, anger, and delusion. So for you are right. First, something we wish to do, wholesome deeds or unwholesome deeds, whatever. Something we wish to do. It's chanda only. But actually we perform the unwholesome action and unwholesome action. The chanda is only follower. Because the lobha is leader, dosa is leader, moha is leader, alobha, adosa, leader. So that's why, and 5 hindrances. You already know 5 hindrances. Kamit chanda, nivarana, we call in Pali sensual desire. Kamit chanda. Chanda we use Pali words, but combined with kama. Kamit chanda is lobha, not chanda. But we use in Pali as well, kamit chanda. But sometimes we use dhammit chanda. Dhammit chanda is chanda only. Yeah, wholesome chanda. We wish to practice Dhamma. We call it dhammit chanda. It's not greed, not attachment. Okay? So, yeah, we need to understand it. You are right, but first we wish something to do, go to bed. But wish to do is chanda in this stage. But actually, we perform wholesome action or unwholesome action. But chanda is the follower, not leader.
Like Chaitanya and karma. Chaitanya is becoming first and leading to a karma.
Becoming first, no. All are simultaneously appear. We need to focus on the common characteristic or manifestors. Arise together. Lobha, chanda, alobha, and chanda working together. Chetana as well, working simultaneously at the same time, appear at the same time. But a little bit different function, yeah. And different role, leader role and follower role, different role. But they are working together, like in your work. There's leader and then other member working together, but different function. Okay? Yeah, to complete performance. working together at the same time, like this. So this is natural. The Buddha always discover the natural and always show the natural to us. We can experience ourselves. We can verify ourselves because all are nature. Nature. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for your listening. It's over. Over. So before stopping the class, we wish very, very sublime teaching of Buddha. So sublime, so important to understand, to overcome our any difficulty of life and so many suffering to overcome. So we wish the sublime Dhamma live long. So please follow me. Buddha Sasanam
Buddha Sasanam
Chiranti Tatu
Chiranti Tatu
Buddha Sasanam
Buddha Sasanam
Chiranti Tatu
Chiranti Tatu
Buddha Sasanam
Buddha Sasanam
Chiranti Tatu.
Chiranti Tatu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, everybody. I wish to see next week. To see all of you next week again. Thank you.